Welcome to the Reality Revolution. I am your host, Brian Scott. Today is a beautiful day, for it is the first day we will visit the divine wisdom of Rumi, the amazing poet from the 13th century. And we've never done anything like this before. We're going to be reading some amazing quotations and poetry from Rumi that almost becomes like a meditation. I'll give a little bit of time to really ponder some of the things he says. It is quite different than many of the other episodes we've had. But there is wisdom in poetry. There is true spirituality there. And there we can be reminded of who we are and where we come from, and deep divine wisdom that goes deep within our bones. Jalāl al-Din Muhammad Rūmī, also known as Jalāl al-Din Muhammad Balkhī, Mevlânâ, Mawlānā, our master, Mevlevî, Mawlawī, my master, and more popularly simply as Rumi, was born on September 30th, 1207, and died on December 17th, 1273, was a 13th century Persian poet, Hanafi faqih, Islamic scholar, Maturidi, theologian, and Sufi mystic, originally from Greater Khorasan in Greater Iran. Rumi's influence transcends national borders and ethnic divisions. Iranians, Tajiks, Turks, Greeks, Pashtuns, other Central Asian Muslims, and the Muslims of the Indian subcontinent have greatly appreciated his spiritual legacy for the past 7 centuries, and now Rumi has become very popular in the West. His poems have been widely translated into many of the world's languages and transposed into various formats. Rumi has been described as the most popular poet and the best-selling poet in the United States. His works are written mostly in Persian, but occasionally he used Turkish and Arabic and Greek in his verse. His Masnavi, composed in Konya, is considered one of the greatest poems of the Persian language. His works are widely read today in their original language. His poetry has influenced so much. But when you read these, there's something else going on. There's a deep wisdom sent to us through the centuries. Silence is the language of God. All else is poor translation. The inspiration you seek is already within you. Be silent and listen. Always remember, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and twice as beautiful as you'd ever imagined. Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself. The quieter we become, the more we can hear. As you start to walk on the way appears. It's your road, and yours alone. Others may walk it with you, but no one can walk it for you. Raise your words, not voice. It is rain that grows flowers, not thunder. See through the eyes of compassion. Listen with ears of tolerance. Speak with the language of love. We carry inside us the wonders we seek outside us. Gratitude is the wine for the soul. Go on, get drunk. Practice patience. It is the essence of praise. Have patience, for that is true worship. No other worship is worth as much. Have patience. Patience is the key to all relief. Wisdom tells us we are not worthy. Love tells us we are. My life flows between the two. This being human is a guest house. Every morning is a new arrival, a joy, a depression, a meanness. Some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all. Treat each guest honorably. The dark thought, the shame, the malice. Meet them at the door, laughing, and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. If you are looking for a friend who is faultless, you will be friendless. You have to keep breaking your heart until it opens. When you are everywhere, you are nowhere. When you are somewhere, you are everywhere. The art of knowing is knowing what to ignore. Whenever you are alone, remind yourself that God has sent everyone else away so that there is only you and Him. Your task is not to seek for love, but to merely seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. Love is not written on paper, for paper can be erased, nor is it etched on stone, for stone can be broken. But it is inscribed on a heart, and there it shall remain forever. Appear as you are, and be as you appear. I love my friends, neither with my heart nor with my mind. Just in case, heart might stop, mind can forget. I love them with my soul. The soul never stops or forgets. Being desirable means being comfortable with your own ambiguity. The most ambiguous reality is that we are flesh and spirit at the same time. Within everyone there is light and shadow, good and evil, love and hate. In order to be truthful, you must embrace your total being. A person who exhibits both positive and negative qualities, strengths and weaknesses, is not flawed, but complete. Life is balance of holding on and letting go. A candle never loses any of its light while lighting up another candle. Do not look back. No one knows how the world ever began. Do not fear the future. Nothing lasts forever. If you dwell on the past or future, you will miss the moment. Don't get lost in your pain. Know that one day your pain will become your cure. My dear heart, never think you are better than others. Listen to their sorrows with compassion. If you want peace, don't harbor bad thoughts. Do not gossip, and don't teach what you do not know. Do not feel lonely. The entire universe is inside you. The mind says there is nothing beyond the physical world. The heart says there is, and I've been there many times. Don't be sad, because God sends hope in the most desperate moments. Don't forget, the heaviest rain comes out of the darkest clouds. Where the lips are silent, the heart has 1,000 tongues. Whatever happens to you, don't fall in despair. Even if all the doors are closed, a secret path will be there for you that no one knows. You can't see it yet, but so many paradises are at the end of this path. Be grateful. It is easy to thank after obtaining what you want. Thank before having what you want. Silence gives answers. Be grateful for your life, every detail of it, and your face will come to shine like a sun, and everyone who sees it will be made glad and peaceful. In every religion, there is love, yet love has no religion. You were born with potential. You were born with goodness and trust. You were born with ideals and dreams. You were born with greatness. You were born with wings. You are not meant for crawling, so don't. You have wings. Learn to use them and fly. Last night, I begged the wise one to tell me the secret of the world. Gently, gently, he whispered, "Be quiet. The secret cannot be spoken. It is wrapped in silence." Sorrow prepares you for joy. It violently sweeps everything out of your house so that new joy can find space to enter. It shakes the yellow leaves from the bow of your heart so that fresh green leaves can grow in their place. It pulls up the rotten roots so that new roots hidden beneath have room to grow. Whatever sorrow shakes from your heart, far better things will take their place. When love is not accepted, move on. When love is not appreciated, walk away. Hopefully, time will teach what real, true love is. You don't live on the earth. You are passing through it. While the mind sees only boundaries, love knows the secret way there. What you are seeking is also seeking you. I said, "What about my eyes?" God said, "Keep them on the road." I said, "What about my passion?" God said, "Keep it burning." I said, "What about my heart?" God said, "Tell me what you hold inside it." I said, "Pain and sorrow." He said, "Stay with it. The wound is the place where the light enters you. Many of the faults you see in others, dear reader, are your own nature reflected in them. Find the sweetness in your own heart. Then you may find the sweetness in every heart. If you want money more than anything, you'll be bought and sold your whole life. The eye goes blind when it only wants to see why. When the world pushes you to your knees, you are in the perfect position to pray. Be patient. Where you sit in the dark, the dawn is coming. Be foolishly in love, because love is all there is. If words come out of the heart, they will enter the heart. Be a lamp, or a lifeboat, or a ladder. Help someone's soul heal. Walk out of your house like a shepherd. And don't think the garden loses its ecstasy in winter. It's quiet, but the roots are down there riotous. The only lasting beauty is the beauty of the heart. You have no idea how hard I've looked for a gift to bring you. Nothing seemed right. What's the point of bringing gold to the gold mine or water to the ocean? Everything I came up with was like taking spices to the Orient. It's no good giving my heart and my soul because you already have these. So I brought you a mirror. Look at yourself and remember me. Whenever we manage to love without expectations, calculations, negotiations, we are indeed in heaven. Do you know what you are? You are a manuscript of a divine letter. You are a mirror reflecting a noble face. This universe is not outside of you. Look inside yourself. Everything that you want, you are already that. I always thought that I was me, but no, I was you and never knew it. Beyond the rightness or wrongness of things, there is a field. I'll meet you there. Be like a tree and let the dead leaves drop. Be like the sun for grace and mercy. Be like the night to cover others' faults. Be like running water for generosity. Be like death for rage and anger. Be like the earth for modesty. Appear as you are. Be as you appear. I am the dust in the sunlight. I am the ball of the sun. I am the mist of the morning, the breath of evening. I am the spark in the stone, the gleam of gold in the metal, the rose and the nightingale drunk with its fragrance. I am the chain of being, the circle of the spheres, the scale of creation, the rise and the fall. I am what is and is not. I am the soul in all. You show your worth by what you seek. Take someone who doesn't keep score, who's not looking to be richer or afraid of losing, who has not the slightest interest in his own personality. He's free. When you feel a peaceful joy, that's when you are near truth. Not the one speaking the same language, but the one sharing the same feeling, understand each other. Our greatest strength lies in the gentleness and tenderness of our heart. To love is human. To feel pain is human, yet to still love despite the pain is pure angel. Maybe you are searching among the branches for what only appears in the roots. Happy is the moment we sit together with two forms, with two faces, yet one soul, you and I. Every leaf that grows will tell you. What you sow will bear fruit. So if you have any sense, my friend, don't plant anything but love. What comes will go. What is found will be lost again. But what you are is beyond coming and going and beyond description. Don't grieve for what doesn't come. Some things that don't happen keep disasters from happening. Be soulful. Be kind. Be in love. Someday our souls will be one, and our union will be forever. I know that everything I give you comes back to me, so I give you my life, hoping that you will come back to me. Don't sit and wait. Get out there, feel life, touch the sun, and immerse in the sea. If someone asks, but what is love? Answer, dissolving the will. Yesterday is gone and took away its tale. Today we must live a fresh story again. When you go through a hard period, when everything seems to oppose you, when you feel you cannot even bear one more minute, never give up, because it is the time and place that the course will divert. Why are you so enchanted by this world when a mine of gold lies within you? Peaceful is the one who's not concerned with having more or less. Unbound by name and fame, he is free from sorrow, from the world, and mostly from himself. Speak little. Learn the words of eternity. Go beyond your tangled thoughts and find the splendor of paradise. This silence, this moment, every moment, if it's genuinely inside you, brings what you need. There's nothing to believe. Only when I stopped believing in myself did I come into this beauty. Sit quietly and listen for a voice that will say, be more silent. Die and be quiet. Quietness is the surest sign that you've died. Your old life was a frantic running from silence. Move outside the tangle of fear thinking. Live in silence. Love is the sea where intellect drowns. You think because you understand one, you must also understand two, because one and one make two, but you must also understand and. I looked for God. I went to a temple and I didn't find him there. Then I went to church and I didn't find him there. Then I went to a mosque and I didn't find him there. Then I finally looked in my heart and there he was. Don't dismiss the heart, even if it's filled with sorrow. God's treasures are buried in broken hearts. Do you pay regular visits to yourself? Start now. You were born with potential. You were born with goodness and trust. You were born with ideals and dreams. You were born with greatness. You were born with wings. You are not meant for crawling, so don't. You have wings. Learn to use them and fly. This is now. Now is all there is. Don't wait for then. Strike the spark, light the fire. Whatever lifts the corners of your mouth, trust that. It is love that holds everything together, and it is everything also. To me, nothing in the world is as precious as a genuine smile, especially from a child. One of the marvels of the world, the sight of a soul sitting in prison with the key in its hand. All religions, all this singing one song. The differences are just illusion and vanity. The sun's light looks a little different on this wall than it does on that wall, and a lot different on this other one, but it's still one light. I want that love that moved the mountains. I want that love that split the ocean. I want that love that made the winds tremble. I want that love that roared like thunder. I want that love that will raise the dead. I want that love that lifts us to ecstasy. I want that love that is the silence of eternity. And so hopefully you could understand the deep light that I found within these beautiful passages by the great poet Rumi, and it is a joy to read them, to ponder them, and I hope that you do the same. Treat these beautiful ideas as meditations, and they evoke something deep within you, an understanding. Whenever I hear this sort of poetry, especially in a relaxed meditative state, it calls upon infinity within me, and I believe that he was amazingly wise and smart. He talks about the same things that we've been talking about. The reflection of you is all around you, and that you are a small part of something great, and there is understanding of the divine within you beyond all religion that Rumi amazingly captured in this beautiful poetry. So I hope this touched you like it touched me. And I leave you again with my very favorite of the things that he said. Always remember, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and twice as beautiful as you'd ever imagined. Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself. This importance of going within the silence and connecting to your true self and your heart and embracing love and the wisdom of love is so beautifully captured in these wonderful lines. And so I'm sending love to you, sharing this beautiful soul that we share. All episodes of The Reality Revolution can be found at therealityrevolution.com. And welcome to The Reality Revolution.